Hey, Miss Shirley, I want to thank you so much for the opportunity to come out to your beautiful home here to assess this roof for you. I was able to get some measurements and really assess this for you. I focused my attention to start with over the garage area. First thing I want to point out though is that if you'll look on the corner of these shingles, you'll see how they're beginning to lift away. We call that cupping. That is just the beginning stages of losing adhesion on these shingles. So what will happen is these will progressively get worse and they'll start lifting up and literally breaking off like this right here. Now this is fine unless you go up to right about here where the nail line is for the shingle below. But these are just going to progressively get worse, and this is just illustration of just how crunchy and lack of flexibility. So these shingles are very much cooked out and at the end of their useful life. You can see that there'd been a repair done here on this eave or this gable. There was at one time a massive amount of debris sitting in the valley. You can see the discoloration from where the debris sat, and here as well. So this right here, you can see all this black streaking. This is a good illustration that'll help me to better explain to you that, so a shingle is made up of three basic parts. You have a fiberglass and asphalt mat, which is basically this right here, that is protected from the sun and UV rays by these granules. So when you lose the granules to the point that you can see just straight black and even fibers from the fiberglass, that is a telltale sign that this roof is at the end of its useful life. And there may be minor water intrusion occurring now, but it's not to the volume that you're going to be able to see anything on the interior of the home. This right here, this whole area right here, as you can see, had been repaired. There's still a crack right here letting water through. This is all rotten right here. And I did not see anything over here indicating any kind of water getting through. This is the stain you showed me in the garage. All this looks fine. It's just a matter of these shingles are worn out. There's no limb impact strikes or anything. There's just the fact that you're losing adhesion, and you can start to lift these shingles up, and wind can push rain up in there when you have a wind driving rain. Other thing I would want to point out, I guess, is that this is your only form of attic ventilation here. And then you've got two more of those guys, which are called off-ridge vents. Excuse me, you've only got one right here. I would propose, if we do talk about a re-roof, remove these two off-ridge vents and put a more functional ridge vent all the way across to allow much more heat and moisture to escape the attic. And that's going to help you stay cooler in the summertime tremendously. But outside of that, that's really all I see. Hope this video is helpful, and I look forward to earning your trust in business. Thank you, Miss Shirley.